Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. First off, before we even get into the show, I'll introduce Taylor in 1 second. You obviously know who he is if you have been on the channel for a little bit. I do want to apologise for no videos or anything that's happened today. When the friendly was on, I was at work. I didn't even know it was on, to be perfectly honest with you. It popped up on my phone that Olise scored. I'm like, scored what? Like, are they telling me he scored in training or like what? So yeah, I didn't watch the game. Obviously, I was at work, and yeah, I haven't even seen the highlights. The only highlight I have seen is Olise's goal because that's what popped up. Anyway, make sure to smash the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the socials above. As always, you know the rules. I feel like Bevo. Didn't mean to say it like that. But yeah, we're here with Taylor, obviously doing our show that we normally do. I haven't done it for a while. Obviously, there's some shit to talk about, unfortunately. And yeah, welcome in and welcome back to the channel, my brother.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, I say it's been a while. I was here with Ahmed when you lot were playing Tottenham. But for me and you, it's been a while.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. It's been a bit of time. Obviously, we need to talk about transfers. We need to, in this show, we need to talk about, obviously, the Premier League has started. The Bundesliga hasn't started yet. That starts this weekend. But we have started our season because we had a cup game. I still don't understand why we just played this friendly, but whatever. Transfers, injuries, so on and so forth. So, let's get straight into it. Where do you want to start? Shall we start with the Ligt and Mazraoui?
Yeah, I guess that's the main topic of discussion, really.
Yeah,
between the two clubs. I guess I'll let you go on this one because obviously they're your two players coming away from you lot, and obviously they haven't been there like too long, especially Mazraoui. He's been there less than De Ligt has been.
Yeah.
And obviously, out of all the players you could have got rid of, it's probably two players you don't want to get rid of at all.
Yeah, like obviously when you guys were being a bit stingy before you actually went and got them, I was like, pay up the money because I actually didn't think you would. So that's why I'm like, pay up the money, and then you fucking paid up the cunt of money. And then I'm like, oh shit. And it's just typical because the day that the actual deal, well, not deal, but the Fabrizio Romano tweet of here we go, blah, blah, blah. I was on my way to London to go on the holiday to Greece. So I couldn't make a video, which was hella annoying, but whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, you got, no matter what anyone wants to say, obviously I'm going to get your opinion on it in a minute, but what a price you got. It's absolutely disgusting. Like realistically, you should have paid 70 million just for De Ligt. Yes, I know his injury problems. Yes, I know this and that. Whatever, we wanted rid of him and everything. So you've got to take that cut. But like 70 million for the pair of them is nothing short of a joke. Bayern, as a whole, need to get better at selling players. We cannot sell players for shit. Like, I hate Chelsea Football Club, like everybody else, but they know how to sell players. Obviously, they buy too many players, but they know how to sell players. So, yeah, what do you make of the price? I'm guessing you're happy.
Obviously, we wanted it cheaper.
Of course, yeah.
What didn't help, which we'll probably get into, was the Euro injury.
Yeah.
It kind of made us a bit more desperate. But like I said, that's brilliant price in realistic terms. Even for Mazraoui, that was a good price as well. Nothing too much, nothing too too short either. I think it was absolutely bang on for someone like him. I probably wanted more for him. I'm surprised they didn't ask more for him, but obviously they got what they wanted with De Ligt. So asking more for Mazraoui would have been pushing it on their end. But no, I'm happy about it. I'm definitely happy, especially De Ligt. Definitely happy about that. I've been wanting for a long time. Obviously, from Ajax, never got him there. Struggled to get him. We were kind of in for him when Bayern were in for him, but like not as much when Juventus got him. But now, obviously, he wants something new. He's not getting the game time at Bayern, and it's like even when I'm fit, I'm not really playing. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the most annoying part of it is like, and obviously you'll have a different opinion because you obviously support a different club from your perspective. But like for me, if you were to say that both of those guys were in the plans, I don't think they leave. I really don't. At the end of the day, we're in the Champions League. We should be going for the league. I know that Leverkusen are obviously still a big. They haven't lost anyone yet, but like Leverkusen are still there. But like we should be in for the league. We should be in for the cup. We've just got a new manager that actually likes to play attacking football. If you're thinking of it as the sense of he's unknown, he's unproven, and all of that, fine. But at the same time, like we pushed 2 players that we should not have pushed out of the club for 70 million. Like we could talk about the price until the windows fall out in the fucking building, but at the same time, like it's just so dumb. Like, and I'll get onto it now. Obviously, you were pushed onto it because of Euro or however you say his name, and his injury, so you kind of had to, get the deal done. And obviously, you wanted Braithwaite or how the fuck you say his name, but they wanted 70 million for him. That's just an overpriced piece of shit, to be quite honest with you, but whatever. Never won anything in his career, but whatever. But yeah, like we have Ito injured. Stanisic is now out for 2 months. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm sorry, but you've got rid of a player that can play left back and right back, where we've just lost a left back and right back. Okay. Then you've got rid of De Ligt, who could play centre back, where Stanisic can also play. Like, it's so backwards. It's so backwards. So now, for instance, we've got Ito out and we've got Stanisic out. So we've got Kim Min Jae, who has not hit the mark. Like, he's been good for us, but has not hit the mark. You've got Eric Dyer, who, when he does come on, you see the levels drop. Yes, he was one of the best centre backs for us last season, but it dropped. You're going for Jonathan Tah, that for some reason is twerking for us, but we don't want to pay the price. And then Uthman Kana, who turns up when he wants to. So it's like,
so it's like the roles are kind of reversing, where United were having a lot of problems, not bringing in players, obviously overpricing certain players, and now you've had a couple of injuries and you're going, oh, hang on, we're now very limited. That was exactly our issue. We didn't bring anyone in, no one of good quality either. Like, even you bring someone in, you want him to be of quality. Whether Jonathan Tah would be that or whoever. And you're at the point where you're like, well, especially if you're not going to pay the money for Tah, like, what are you going to do? You just got 70 mil. Like, obviously you've got your money back basically for the Elise deal.
Yeah.
You need to splash out again. Like, United have splashed out. Like, we've splashed out this season. We have to. Someone like us, we have to put ourselves in contenders for anything, really. Obviously, since the first Carabao Cup win, we've put ourselves in contenders for that. Now the FA Cup, we've put ourselves in contenders for that. Obviously, now next is either the Europa League or Premier League. It's going to be a struggle because City, they still have time to bring people in. But looks like they're bringing back Gundogan from Barcelona on a free.
We'll talk about that because
we'll get to that.
But it's just so stupid. It's like, unless Vincent Kompany is going to turn into a player coach and play at centre back, what the fuck is going on? We've got the probably, correct me if I'm wrong, third best attacking in the world, maybe behind City and Real Madrid. That's what I'm thinking. You know, you've got Harry Kane, Musiala, Olise, Sane, who am I missing? Thomas Muller, like Nabry, Coman, like so many good players. Obviously, there's some of them injury prone, some of them are lackluster at times. But you know, Harry Kane, 36 goals in 32 matches, playing DM most of the time. You know, Jamal Musiala fucking smashing it left, right, and centre. Olise is going to be absolutely elite. If he doesn't get 10 plus goals and assists, if he can stay fit, it will be a fail season for me. Because he's like, yeah, like we've got the attack, but the defense, we may as well just pull our fucking trousers down. We're gonna have to outscore all these opponents. That's the only way we're gonna win, because you know Neuer's not gonna be able to. He hasn't got fucking 7 arms like a fucking octopus. Like, he's a great keeper. I still think he's the best keeper in the world, in my opinion. But at the same time, he's not going to be able to save it when you've got Upper fucking Meccano. Like, yes, he got the goal against Tottenham, but I watched him in the fucking flesh literally cost us the first goal in that game. And then he takes the ball away from Neuer when Neuer literally says keeps. You'll know this, you're a keeper. If I was to take that ball off you when you shouted keeps at me, you're going to be fucking fuming. Like, he's a donut. He's an absolute donut. Yeah, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. I'm sorry for cursing people, but it's true. Like,
yes, there's a lot of issue. Obviously, you still got this Davies situation as well. So your left back situation is completely screwed.
Yeah.
Your right back is one injury away from being screwed. Your centre backs is basically screwed, but if Kim gets an injury,
yep.
Then what do you do? Like, this is literally how I felt last season. It was like, oh my god, players come back injury. You're like, oh no, injury here. And you're like, oh my god, I know what backups we got, and it doesn't look promising at all.
Mm-hmm.
And my only issue for United this season is I feel like we're gonna have a good defense, but as I saw in the Fulham game, we're gonna have a scoring problem.
Yeah, I think you know, we'll talk more in depth about the new seasons and that in a minute. But I think the problem is it's going to take Zaxi a little time. I know he obviously got a goal, but it's going to take him a little time, which we'll get into in a minute.
So I got a lot of big time already.
It's just, I just can't. Like, I can speak for fucking England, you know that, but like, it just pisses me off. Like, do we actually have any brain cells in our fucking heads? Again, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I'm not even gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, mate. You froze for like a good 10 seconds.
No. Is my internet? Oh, fucking hell! Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just had like a frozen spot for like 10 seconds.
Fucking, of course, the internet's gonna go down while we're doing our show. For God's sake.
Stream's still going, so it's fine.
Okay. But yeah, no, we're just screwed. We really are, and I just don't see how people can say otherwise, because it's I just think it's dumb. I really, really, really do. It's so stupid. It makes no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna bring. Can you still hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna bring up a tab, which I'm doing right now in a minute, just to explain it a little bit more, because obviously it's just word of mouth at the moment. Where the fuck is the picture of Manuel Neuer? There it is. Absolutely ass cheeks recently. It's done my nutting. Like, fucking bunch of plonkers. Right, let me bring this up on the screen so you can see it. Get rid of that. No, get rid of the uploads, you dumbass. Right. Present screen, show you this. Right, it doesn't say my full name. No, it doesn't. Cool. Right, so let me get rid of this thing because it's blocking your face. Right. So as you can see, right, we've got Manuel, we've got Perez, and we've got Ulreich. Okay, these are our goalkeepers. Obviously, this isn't the problem at the moment, but in general, we've got the goalkeepers. Give me the drawing pen. I want green. Give me green. Right. So, number one, he's the main keeper. He's the GOAT, right? I have no clue what the fuck's going to happen here. This guy, let me go red, is injured at the moment. So we're fucked in that regard. So let's just put a big X through him, right? Mm-hmm. This guy, who we'll just do black, is shit. Right? Respectfully, if I met Ulreich and if he ever sees this, he's a legend of the football club and whatever else, yeah? I'm not going to bullshit. But at the same time, you are not to the level to play a second choice. Like, I'm sorry. David De Gea had Henderson behind him, right? Now people are like, oh, funny, look at him now. Yeah, fair point. But look at the around the world for a long time. Casillas, if I'm right by saying, had Keylor Navas behind him, or Courtois had Keylor. Like these big teams have got good keepers behind them. So I apologise, all right, but at the same time, it's just true, right? Then we go to centre backs, right? Again, Uthman Kano is just shit. Right? It's just straight up, right? Then we go green. So Kim and Jae, tick. Sancho Bowie is I'm not ticking him. He's not getting a tick. We're gonna go blue. He's a question mark because he hasn't been fit. That's why he hasn't been playing. Yep. So that's the thing. Ito is out. Yep. Stanisic is out. Guerrero, is he going to be like, yes, he was to the levels to Borussia Dortmund for a whole season, but we aren't Borussia Dortmund. We're not bottle jobs. Like, I don't get it. Bockman is a young lad. He's unproven, but he's also injury prone. So look what we're left with here, yeah? 3 players basically out. He's not out at the moment, but he basically is. Uthman Kano's shit. Eric Dyer's shit. Alphonso Davies is twerking for Real Madrid. We've got Kim and Jae. What the fuck? How can anyone, literally anyone in the Bayern Munich fan base or just a football fan, not see that Bayern Munich needs to sign 2 centre-backs? Like, come on. Mm-hmm. Yes, Pep Guardiola put Kimmich at centre-back. I don't want to see Goretzka at centre-back. I don't want to see Harry Kane at centre-back. I don't want to see anyone that isn't a centre-back play centre-back. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's disgusting.
Can I offer you a Victor Lindelof?
Mate, we need something.
The thing is, I would have said Maguire, but he played against Fulham and he was actually really good. So I'm still holding on to Maguire. He's getting into my good books in the past last season and now this season, hopefully. Which is mad sad because of the amount of shit I've given Maguire.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's honestly fucked. How one, like, people are like, oh no, we'll just go for Jonathan Tah. And then when I put up a video, and by the way, everyone can have an opinion. There's a whole point with doing the fan channel, and it's not Liam's channel, and it's called My Name or whatever. Like, everyone can have an opinion. But when I talk about Joe Gomez, is he to the level of a Bayern Munich? No, I don't think so. But we need someone. Mate, even if we have to go and bark up fucking Chalobah if he can stay fit. Like, I don't know who, but we are desperate. So unless they're going to pull an Ito out of their ass again, we're absolutely fucked. What's this, bro? No. We're not talking about his mistakes. Don't worry about that. I'm just saying in general, because otherwise Eric Dyer don't need to take either, and I don't want to take too long on this part. Right, let's go to midfield. Right, so straight away, give me that, give me yellow. Fuck it, we'll go orange. Superstar, shit star, whatever. Again, superstar, right? Both of those fine, right? We haven't seen much of Vidovic. We haven't seen much of Ibra. So we're not, like, I don't know what to expect from these two lads, right? Conrad Lima, I would generally just say bench, to be honest with you. I think he should be a bench player. 1,000%, 1,000 fucking ticks, Polina, yeah? So then we've got 2 players that are questionable. We've got 2 stars. We've got someone that should be on the bench. And this is from Bayern's website, by the way. And then we've got Polina. Then we've got these 2. This is, and you'll understand this because you're from England, these 2 are the Waitrose version of McTominay and Fred. What the fuck?
That's mad.
We'll give Kimmich a tick, okay?
The disrespect of my players. Oh, come on. Well,
like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, I'm so... They're literally forcing him out the club right now. They're talking about second chances, this and this. Like, fucking Jim Gretzka ain't going anywhere near my team. So we're fucked, honestly. So again, two midfielders, 4 midfielders, and 2 unproven with someone on the bench. Now let's get into the attack. So now we obviously get into the attack. I feel like I missed someone. Oh no, they put Jamal as a midfielder. And Arakunda's not in here for some reason. So I would have put let's just say Arakunda's here. I would have put a question mark because he's unproven. So that's for Arakunda. Matthias Tau, I'm going to put a question mark just in the fact that we don't know where he's going to play. But at the same time, again, here comes a shit star. He is a star, right? So he's the star. This guy's an icon. So we'll give him a little fucking crown. So he's going to play, but he's also old. So he won't play as many games. He can do it. And in the cup game, which we're going to talk about, he scored 2 goals and he basically got us to win. Yes, they're a shit team, whatever. But like, we don't need to be relying on him. Can we? Yes. Should we? No, not really. So we've got not unproven. I'm saying the wrong thing. Unproven Arakunda, who I want to keep. We've got Matthias Tau, who I know can play well, but when you've got this guy, who again is just world class, absolute star, where's he going to play? Is he playing off the left? Jamal Musiala's there. Is he going to play off the right? You've got fucking Coman. All fucking 4 of these players can play there. So we're fucked again. This guy, again, I'm going to give him a question mark because I think he's very good from what I've seen. And I think he's going to have a really, really good season. Again, I'm expecting 10 plus goals and assists throughout the season if he can stay fit. I know he obviously did come off of a bad injury. So from what I've seen in the Olympics, which you can't really take too much of, and the highlights I've seen from his Crystal Palace last season, from his Palace season last season, and then obviously him now, the last couple of games that he's played, he seems very, very good. I think he will turn into a star. And then this is when we go against with the Chuckle Brothers. Like, what the fuck? The fucking, oh, mate, Jesus Christ. If I had it my way, I'd get rid of all 3 of them. Like, what the fuck, man? Mate, I'm going to have a fucking meltdown in a minute. I'm going to have a midlife crisis on stream. We're literally, right, Serge Gnabry, I give him a tick, but at the same time, he needs to stay fit and not get injured. The likelihood of him doing that is a no-no. So realistically, he's a tick, but at the same time, he's a cross because he's most likely going to get injured. Coman is pushing his way out of the club. From what every report is saying, there's 2 Premier League clubs, which I believe are Arsenal and Tottenham, that are looking at him. Barcelona are looking at him, obviously with Hansi Flick, and PSG are looking at him. Will it be a loan? Will it be a full sale? I don't know. But he wants out. From what's being said. Again, I don't know if it's a force out or whatever, but he wants the door. Shit door, but whatever. And then you've got this guy, fucking 20 million a season, yet he does fuck all. So, like, it's just jarring. So, again, as you can see, like, he's out, he's shit, he's good. All 3 of those will probably be, well, these 2 are out. He most likely going to get injured. This prick wants out. These 2 are good. He's not good enough. He's shit. These 2 are questionable. Then you've got Kimmich, who we still haven't got signed on a contract. Polina, So those two I'm happy with 2 stars. Goretzka should be going. He's up for the bench, and these two are unproven. And then we don't know where Matthias Tau is going to play. I think he's very good. Again, he could play all across the front three, which I would love to see. And from his mentality and everything with the fans and everything, I absolutely love, and I want to keep him. But I don't know what he's going to do. He is a star. Legend, unproven, but we'll see what happens. Arakunda, and then this guy wants out. This guy gets 20 million and does fuck all and just moans like a little bitch. This guy is the start, and then this guy can be good, but get injured. We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. Yeah. Like, there is no other way of putting it. Like,
oh, bloody hell. That's brilliant.
Yeah, rant over. Like,
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Oh, yeah, literally, mate. Welcome to my world.
like,
Welcome to my world. That's literally...
and,
I could do that for United right now and be like, Jesus Christ, I'd probably have a meltdown.
And that's the thing with it. Like, people going on about what would you rate our window? Motherfucker, our window shouldn't be shutting yet. We need... Literally, I'm not going to put it back on the screen, but for me, we need another attacker. I don't know who that will be, but we need one. We need what they're going to go with. If he goes with a 10, that's what 2. That's 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be all right for midfield with Lyon on the bench. We need 2 centre backs. Like, I'm fucking mind blown. Anyway, talk about United.
Well, all right, we'll go away from. We'll go on the other players that we've pulled in and got rid of. We've got rid of a few players and potentially more on the way out, potentially more on the way in. Potentially 1 or 2. It said that it could be 2.
Yeah.
For a left back, which
is Mazraoui not playing your left back?
No, he played right back.
Interesting.
And Delot played left back.
Oh, very interesting. Okay.
Very interesting. Obviously, I don't want to go on that game just yet, and I will go into that game because I will give people props who need it. So obviously, yeah. Lenny Euro. He's injured for 3 bloody months. Had his surgery, went well. Just God, hope he comes back. Hope we don't have other problems on the way with other players getting injured to then force him coming back and then get injured again. Then the same whole problem as last season, which becomes a shitfest. Obviously, I've got no words for him at the moment because I've not seen nothing of him. Already off to a bad start at 50 odd mil, but he's 18.
The potential.
So his hopefully his longevity is there and that he comes good. So I'm not going to expect anything from him
because it was the same thing with Tony Martial and that did not work. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, carry on.
Well, his injury. I think it was his injuries in the end for him, which obviously Euro's off to a bad start because he's already had an injury. Yeah. Which, in typical United fashion, it's like, oh, hopefully it doesn't go all bad. Yep, no, injured. Luke Shaw, injured again because of that was because of England. So I won't put that on United because he done his calf in or something. God knows. That's why we're looking at a left back, which, like I said, interesting because I'd really want Delot starting on the right back. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't want to go too much into that. I can't think of who else we've bloody brought in.
Xerxes.
Yes, the man Xerxes. I will get into it more when I talk about the Fulham game. Definitely my most exciting signing by far. Even more exciting than Delot. Like he's that's definitely
an attacker. That makes sense.
Yeah. That's an unreal talent right there, and he's absolutely. I didn't realize how bloody big he was.
Oh yeah,
he's an absolute unit.
Easy.
And he hopefully, fingers crossed, he's going to tear up the league. Hopefully, if we can service him, that's going to be our issue. Which, if it becomes an issue, he's just going to be another Højlund. Just the player sat there, getting his goals on his own, basically, and then get called a flop. Which I still wouldn't say Højlund was a flop because his service was terrible. And he still got 14 goals for United, most of them basically on his own. Like, I'm not gonna speak bad on Højlund at all. Obviously, he's got his injury, typical. But hopefully, Xerxes didn't start in the Fulham game, which I understand why, but I really wanted him to start. But he got 25 minutes. And
so who did you have up top?
I heard it was Ten Hag's going with the 4-2-2 sort of style.
Okay.
Which it makes me question it a bit just because of the players that were on the pitch. Because it's not set up for a 4-2-2. But basically Bruno was the false nine, basically.
Okay.
Like he was the main man up front. Because obviously Mason Mount played as well. We've pushed out, obviously, Greenwood for 30-odd million. Obviously, pure profit. It's whatever. Don't want to speak on him. Who else have we bloody pushed out? We've pushed out a youngster's gone. I think Pellistri might go. And by the looks of it, for like 2 million, which is an absolute joke, considering Chelsea are about to sell a player who no one knows about. Like, no one knows his name or anything for 30 million. And everyone's like,
what did I just say about us selling players?
Yeah. Like, who and where and why so much? Well, you got Pellistri, who's an absolute baller. 2 mil. Okay. We made a little bit of money, but obviously not enough to how much we've spent. We've spent a lot of money, and obviously potential to bring in 2 players. We're not sure on the left back. Obviously, the midfielder is off PSG. Yeah, Ugarte. By the looks of it, it might switch to a loan with the option to buy. Yeah,
you're obviously United are still, and I'll get your opinion on it. United are obviously still trying to go past this financial fair play thing, because most of the deals you're paying further down the line in installments, and at the same time, then you're trying to get loans in as well.
Yeah, that's what all I've done when these deals are coming. I'm going, where's this all coming from? Where's this money coming from? Like, we've got FFP sniffing our asses. Like, they are in there. And I've never seen these installments in my bloody life. Like, installments? I was like, it's not Klarna. What's going on? Obviously, we might. I don't anyone else will know that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, fair enough. Like, it works. If it works, it works. But it's a bit, whatever. So obviously, I guess like the selling of the players, some players have helped a little bit, because obviously the Mazraoui, that wasn't installments. I think that was outright. Ligt was installments.
15.
Yeah. Euro was installments. And Xerxes wasn't.
Yeah, you paid extra. No, it was. It was installments. That's why you paid extra. Xerxes.
Yeah, no, I got it the wrong way around. Yeah, Xerxes was installments because it was a little bit more.
Yeah.
Euro wasn't.
Yeah.
Ligt was. Mazraoui wasn't. Which, fair enough. Do what you need to do. It's actually, at least it's actually a window where I've looked at these players and gone, you know what, fair enough. Like, that's a good set of players.
Yeah.
You've got 2 youngsters who have to prove themselves and you put in a lot of trust into. And then you've got two proven players at the highest level. So, like, it's definitely a good balance. And obviously, with potential of getting one or two more, which then could be on paper, could be one of our best transfers in a very long time. Like, even probably, I'm trying to think of our last good top flight like transfers, really, when it comes to that amount of players at a high quality.
Bruno, I would say.
I mean, that was a January.
Oh,
Like that was a January one. Obviously, that's one of the best January transfers in Premier League history.
oh yeah.
Obviously, you've had ones where you've had like Pogba, Sancho, blah blah blah, all these players, but like they're just one player. I'm talking about like a whole, like something for the whole team. But it's whatever. I think it's good. It gives me some excitement. Obviously, there's still issues with some same players we've already got. Rashford. I don't even know. He had 2 chances. I might as well get into the following game because I'm talking about these bloody players. I might as well go into it. We're beating 1-0. We were definitely a better team without a doubt. Fulham had their chances and all that, but with certain players like of Martinez doing a great job, Maguire sorting out a 2v1, Mazraoui putting in a great performance, probably one of our best players on the pitch, which quite funny. So fair enough to him. Ligt came on, looked promising straight off the bat, but he needs to get used to the league because I saw him got caught out like once because he came in towards someone and he got spun very quickly. I was like, just need to chill out a little bit. Like different league now. These players don't mess about a lot faster. So he just needs to kind of be wary of what's going to happen. But other than that, obviously he didn't get like too long, but it was good enough. Bruno, he should have like 2 or 3 as well. Well, no, 2. Sorry. Other than that, good game. Garnacho should have missed an open goal because he's a div. But I don't blame him as whatever. Xerxes. He looked like he's been playing there for ages. The way he does the Harry Kane style, collects the ball, but he's very quick on his feet. One touch pass, 2-touch pass, like doing flicks and all that, and it's all going straight to the players and making his runs. Made a great. Obviously, when he got his goal, Garnacho swings it in, puts his foot out, bottom corner. People are like, oh, fluke. And no. Someone you don't put a foot out like that to not shoot because there's 2 defenders right next to him. You know. So he's definitely very promising. Mainu, you've heard me say far too much about Mainu. I don't need to go in anymore. Casemiro may have brought it back a little bit, but I'm not getting my chances, like not giving him more chances on him or whatever, because halfway through the season he'll probably lose his legs again. I'm trying to think what else. Onana made a great save as well, first half, which fair enough. Some of his passing was a bit questionable, which for a keeper was meant to be good at passing with his feet. Come on, don't do that now. Don't start turning into De Gea now. But now he's actually got a club and all that. Like, you just can turn into De Gea, be bad with your feet, but be able to stop the insane shots. Makes me a bit. I don't know how positive I am going into the because we got Brighton next away.
Okay.
Brighton's always been an iffy one away.
Yep.
It's always a battering or a close win. But certain players have to start. Dillet has to start. Xerxes has to start. Garnacho and Diallo have to start. Rashford can't start. Not a chance. Won't win if Rashford starts because it's just not working at all. This is the season for Amad Diallo. Like, this is his. Like, this needs to be it for him because if you don't get the game time or whatever this season, he'll probably just leave, and that should be another mistake on our part. I don't know what to think about Mason Mount. It's just so weird, like, because it just never made sense why we got him. I don't know what the plan was with him, because he doesn't start over Bruno, and he's not an 8, and he's not 6. So what do you do with him? Which I know what I can see happening. Is that Bruno keeps getting placed for false 9 until Haaland's back. Mount gets cam, and Xerxes gets benched. Which, how is a player going to have a faith in the manager if the other striker, his competition, is out injured and you're still not starting? Like, he's got this 6-week period, or less now, probably about 4 weeks now left of Haaland's injury. So what, four games? I don't know if there's any cups in midweek. So probably just 4 games where he can really, make his mark. He's already made his mark. He's made his debut goal. Why not carry it on? But that's if he gets the chance. Well, the Fulham game.
Yeah.
That was at Old Trafford.
Oh, okay, so he's already scored at Old Trafford as well.
Yeah, right at the Stratford end. Okay. So he's already done it in the big spot. So he's there. He's out of the system. Now he needs to just pound on it and just keep going. But if you don't start, it's like, are you really gonna drop him just to let Mason Mount play? Like, it's just so weird. I don't know what to feel about him at all. It's really annoying. No, 40 mil for Sancho. I'd be surprised if we get 40 mil at all for Sancho. I know it's his thing's been up in there. Whether he goes or not, no one knows what's going to happen with him at all. I know he sorted out. Sorted out his beef with the manager, but come on, there's always going to be bad blood, I think, there. Otherwise, it was just pointless in the first place of going out on loan to Dortmund for a season. Like, it just makes it all.
Yeah, I know from your perspective, the way you're seeing it, I generally think they put him out on loan because they know they're going to sell him, and they need him to have minutes and not be rotten.
Mm. Then again, he didn't get that many minutes at Dortmund.
No, he didn't. Yeah,
and he probably had 2 good games max. But he got to a Champions League final. No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Dortmund got to a Champions League final, but not because of Sancho at all.
Like, he was good, but he definitely didn't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Chelsea want to make the approach, go for it. Don't care. They can pay up. 40 mil, make it 80. Because
they shouldn't be signing anyone. They've got way too many players.
Well, apparently there's more to come. Obviously, they just brought in Joel Felix as well. And finally let Gallagher go. Which, that was a muggy thing from them. Sending him off and then bringing him back. To then train with the under-21s and then send him back off to Atletico. Proper dick moves by them.
Yeah, but they're a backwards club, so what do you expect?
People talk like how they might have fallen with United, but Chelsea have just they didn't. Our decline was like that. Chelsea just went wobble. They dropped.
Yeah.
They went straight off bloody Niagara Falls, went straight down. Not even just an eventual down, just went wobble. Like literally, if they never had Cole Palmer, imagine how worse it would have been.
Oh, they would have got relegated.
Insane, and how they're going to keep him, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, why has he signed that contract? Does he have a brain in his head?
Oh, 9 years.
What is it? 7-year contract.
Years. He must be getting paid a fortune. Absolute fortune.
It's so backwards. It makes no sense.
He's a Manchester lad. He was United fan.
Yeah.
For United to go for him, but no, they would have want far too much for him.
With a 9-year contract, yeah, you're fucked. Unless you're coughing up 150 million, you ain't touching it.
Exactly.
It's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. Right, let's go through these comments though, because I'm right at the top. Absolute beauty from Olise. Yeah, you're talking about the goal. Has warmed his way back into the starting 11. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. We've got no left back, so again, like unless Company's going to play himself, you've got to put that prick back in. He's still under contract. Leverkusen are riding their luck. I'd be stunned if they win the league again. Yeah, but you got to remember at the same time they did, and they went undefeated with it. And if it wasn't for Atlanta, they would have won a treble undefeated. So it just is what it is. There's no if buts and maybes about it. There's no point beating around the bush because we're Bayern Munich 33 fucking Bundesligas and 11 in a row. Yeah, we still didn't do it undefeated. So whatever. Stuttgart, yep. Matt Hummels is available. Get him in then. Get him in. I don't like Dortmund. Everybody knows this, but get him in because we are fucked. There's no if buts and maybes. I'm going to clip that as well, and I'm going to put that as a video. Let's see what people say. Yeah, me too. I don't know if I'd necessarily want Hummels and Tar, both big, beefy, slow centre backs, but it is what it is. If that's it, then it is what it is. I can't believe we kept Dyer. Well, mate, if we didn't have Dyer, we'd be even more fucked. So, I'm going to start that, and we'll get into that in a minute. Goretzka is the new centre back. Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Jan's summer to Inter was a joke. Yeah, it's quite funny. I understand, number one, he wanted the move. You're going to want, you're playing for your national team as the main guy. You're then going to want to be the main guy at a club. He's obviously won the Cassetto, or how the fuck you say it, with Inter. But yeah, he had a howler in their first game. I watched that over the weekend. It was absolutely disgusting. Tar and Humble change our back line. Yep. Imagine if Upper and Kim doesn't work. Let's hope he does. Get for Dyer and Upper, bro. Are buying smoking something. They may as well be. We all know Goretzka will end up playing centre back. Well, put it this way, I'm going to be very, very close to Company out if that's the case. Goretzka with his receding hairline, bro, there's a reason I wear a hat. You don't want to see mine. Koeman wants out, he does. Liam loves Sane, definitely not. Bro, Barca are looking at Lyon, so unlikely, but Koeman is second choice. Mate, if they somehow spend money to get Lyon, they're even bigger fools anyway. He is the most overrated piece of crap football I've ever seen in my life. Shit. He's riding the coattails of Ronaldo because he's Portuguese. He's absolutely fucking waste, mate. I would rather Garnacho, and I think he's shit. So,
what the?
Yeah,
what detection?
Pull up Man United players. Chelsea are looking at Sancho. We need another centre back and midfielder. I agree, James. I do agree. Yep. Xerxes. Again, I'm gonna. That's a comment. That's a comment for you. That's also a comment for you. That's a comment for you. Low folding. Foden won player of the season. Mad. Yeah, it's just the City bias. And he's also shit, by the way. Like, I will come with a smoke every day of the week. Don't put that prick's name in the same sentence as Jamal Musiala, because he is dog shit. He is. You take him out of that Pep system, and he can't do fucking anything. Big up, Cole. How you doing, mate? Hope you've had a fantastic day. Don't know what that is, but we'll star it. Hey, what do you think about company at Bayern? I like the style of play. I like the pressing that we've seen so far. The problem is, from what I've gone on about at the start of the season, we're short in so many different positions. We're being stingy with Tar, but at the same time playing the big bollocks. And I understand we won 11. This is their first league title. We've won 33. So they need 32 more titles. That's 32 more years. There's no way Bayern Munich in 32 years aren't going to win more. So, you know what I mean? Like they're yeah. But yeah, I think Company. I like his pressing style. I like the way that he gets animated on the sidelines. He's not like Tuchel that's twiddling his little thumbs together, like a dickhead, sitting down on a fucking lunchbox. So yeah. Other than that, I think he's unproven. We need to win something, so he literally could go in January. Do I think they will? No. But it could happen. It's going to be interesting. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me start that. Out of Real Madrid, we'll go start that as well. Despite the pressure from FC Bayern Munich, yep. Okay, that's another one we can start. This might be unpopular, but I will give it 6 years and Chelsea will get relegated, probably. I think Leon Goretzka should go. Yep, without a doubt. I don't really care. Like, I understand where you're coming from about him having an attitude problem, but yeah, he's just not good enough. Not good enough to be at Bayern Munich. I don't care. Bro, Leao is good. Are you mad, Liam? Answer, my bro. Stop playing FIFA for 5 seconds. Watch him for 90 minutes, not clips. I've watched AC Milan. He is ass cheeks. And I've also watched Portugal. He's crap. He runs down the wing, does a little skill move, and loses the ball. Like, there's no if, buts, and maybes about it. So, yeah, right. And then I've got to the bottom. AC Milan and Inter both look average. It's worrying for Serie A right now. La Liga and Premier League was already miles ahead, and I think the Bundesliga is ahead now. Yeah, but at the same time, I think the problem is with Italy used to be, and I mean Serie A, used to be a rich league in the fact that they had Maldini, they had Zidane, they had all of these dons, and now they're not really there anymore. You know, Inter Milan don't have a washer. You know, Conor McGregor said it right. They don't have a beam. They don't have a washer. And if you don't know what that is, it's a tiny little screw. They don't have any money. So if Bayern Munich come in with 70 million for not Tonali, Barella, they will accept it. It's not that they can't not. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, we've got some starred comments. Let's go through these because I feel like I'm taking over the show when we've got Taylor in here. So. Taylor, are you getting Ugarte on a permanent or a loan?
Well, by the looks of it, it's swaying to a loan for an option to buy, but we'll have to see what goes on because obviously PSG are looking at. I think they actually had a look at Sancho as well. So we'll see what we can. If that's the case, if that happens, then I think a permanent deal will happen because he wants to come to United. Like he is adamant for United. Like he's already said that. Like he wants it. He don't want to be at PSG. Which yes, push it, mate. Push it. Might get your price lower. But yeah, if the Sancho stuff gets added in with it, I think it will turn into a permanent deal. If not, then it will be a loan with an option to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
It. I think from what I read before doing the show, I think it was that United are pushing for a loan, obviously, so they don't have to buy him now, but with an obligation, so they do have to buy him next season when they've obviously got more money. But yeah, hopefully that answered your question. Zutzi's going to be your striker. Højlund is cooked. Your opinion?
I mean, I need one of them to work out. That's all I need. One of them to work out, then I ain't asked. Because if one of them works out, then that means we're getting somewhere. It's the problem when both of them don't work out, or both of them are bang average. It's like, then you don't. Then you just really don't know what to do. It's just more if we don't have an experienced striker, kind of worries me. Obviously, when we brought in Van Nistelrooy, it's kind of like having an experienced striker because he is an experienced striker, but he's not playing.
Exactly.
So
there's only a certain amount of instructions you can give.
Yeah, it's like the gap is a bit too much from like young, experienced, and then too experienced because he can't play.
Exactly what I just said about Company, but yeah,
exactly that. So I mean, like I said, I need one of them to work out, but it's the service. I need him to get service from players. I need this less selfish side from all these players, and I need it to work. And they need to take their chances when the opportunity is there.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. What about Amad Diallo?
Love him, mate. He's been obviously we've had him for a fair few years now, and his potential was always there. You always saw it, and now he's just slowly. Obviously, his game time. He didn't really get the game time because obviously we were pushing Garnacho to the right. We had Anthony, Sancho, Rashford, and it was kind of hard of him to get put in. But he's been taking his opportunities and showing why he should be starting, and that's what I expect. I expect Garnacho on the left, where Garnacho plays best, not on the right. I know he got an assist on the right, but he's better on the left. And I need Diallo on the right, and that's a great future of wingers for our club, without a doubt. And it means everyone else can step up their bloody game or jog on. Anthony can just jog on anyway, without a doubt. Like he made his little statement. Oh, when you see my name, you're gonna see goals and assists. It's going to be appearances and matches, mate. That's all you're getting. So he needs to go. So, but yeah, Diallo, love him. Absolutely brilliant player.
If Palestrigo is $2 million, then Davies is £2.50. Yeah, I can't really deny that.
It is a joke.
Manchester United want 40 million for Jadon Sancho, and some of the clubs think Chelsea may take an approach before the window shuts. Okay, interesting.
Well, yeah, as I spoke about it earlier, if it's Chelsea, run it up, get more out of it. Well, try your best to get more out of it, but don't take the piss because they will just back out.
Yeah. I'm impressed by Company, actually. He got Burnley out of the... Yeah, but remember, he also got them relegated. So I agree, but at the same time...
That's what I say. And Burnley's last two matches were 4-0 and 5-0.
Yeah.
Everyone said they need a league in between the Championship and the Premier League.
Out of Real Madrid, Juventus, Bayern, Liverpool, Man United, who is the greater club? Real Madrid.
It will always be Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, Bayern, Liverpool, United, Juve. Liverpool. I'm not talking as like history or anything like that. I'm talking right now. I think Liverpool are better than you right now, even under Slot.
I mean, if you're going off like who's a better team right now, I mean, I think it means by greater clubism. Who's the greatest club?
Oh, okay. Real Madrid.
I was about to say, who's the best? Who's the best right now? You'd say Real Madrid because they're the current Champions League winners.
even though they cheated. But yeah,
there you go. But greatest club. It'd still be Real Madrid because
Real Madrid, Bayern, United, Liverpool, Juventus. I know that Juve went on a long tear of winning, but I think Liverpool, what they did to push City, they did win a league. Yes, it was in lockdown, but I can't say much because obviously we won the league in lockdown. We won the sextuple in lockdown. But at the same time, like, they also won the Champions League. They got the back-to-back finals in the Champions League. But I would go with that order personally. Juve obviously got history, though, without a doubt. Some of the greatest players of all time played for Juve. So, despite the pressure from FC Bayern on all events, the last 72 hours, Leon Goretzka will continue at FC Bayern. It's based on the words of Uri Hoeneß, who said, in life, everyone gets second chances. Yeah, well, Uri Hoeneß can shut the fuck up because Goretzka is shit. It just is what it is. Mo Salah to leave Liverpool on a free transfer at the end of the season. If that's the case, mate, get him to Bayern Munich. I want the Egyptian king. But yeah, we're fucked because Saudi are going to come in with $1 billion.
Well, they did for Vinny. Oh, that's surprising.
Only United kept WoW for their course. Yeah, no.
Well, Weghorst, the legend himself.
Salah will go back to Italy, maybe a return to Roma. No, he'll go to Saudi. It's the same religion. He's obviously a really holy man, and obviously it's all to do with that religion over there and everything. And then he's going to get paid a fuck ton of money. Probably win the Camel Cup, and probably play with fucking Sadio Mane or Ronaldo or Neymar, and watch Neymar do some mad shit, but whatever. It's mad. I'm gonna end up getting fucking cancelled, so I'm just gonna shut up. But yeah, it's just fucked. It makes no sense. Like, yeah, it makes no sense. So I don't really know what else to say on that, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I don't necessarily like Mohamed Salah. I don't know why. I've just never liked him. But you can't go against the stats. The fact that he scored all of those goals. Goals are there for a reason. Did he win the trophies he should have won with those goals? No, he won what, 2 trophies, a Champions League and a Premier League, which will go down in history. But he should have won multiple Premier Leagues and multiple Champions Leagues for what he did for that club. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's a team game. It's not an individual game. Because if not, Ronaldo would be fucked. Anyway. What else is there to talk about? Joe Gomez. I want to get your opinion. Obviously, he's a Liverpool player. You're probably going to think he's shit. And if that's the case, then fair enough. What do you think of him playing for Bayern, though?
He's shit. Yeah, no, he had his potential at Liverpool. Injuries just kicked his ass, really. And then just got replaced very quick. They were trying to we could put him right back. We played him right back, but obviously not as good as Trent. And centre backs they got in Canate, and they just got completely pushed right out. I mean, Bayern need anyone they can take, so why not? But he has injury problems, so good luck with that.
Yeah,
and he's a Scouse bastard, so. Good luck with that one.
To be fair, when we did the Dark Rotten show the other day, someone I want, and again, you're not going to like him, I would actually love John Stones at Bayern. I actually think he would work.
Oh yeah, he probably will. Yeah,
but again,
I don't like him, but he is a good player. Like, I can respect that he's a good player. Obviously, his problem is injuries as well.
Of course,
he has that on him as well, and he does have a big mistake in him as well. He don't have little mistakes. He has a big mistake. I don't know why. He's always had that since his bloody early days. Like, it's just always been a thing. But very good on the ball Definitely good to bring up from the back line into the midfield. And he has played CDM as well for City.
Yeah.
So he can switch about.
Yeah, so that's someone I would like. But yeah, no, I would take Hummels. Get him in. I believe he's on a free transfer anyway, so get him in.
I was saying, might as well.
He was the reason Dortmund got to that final, without a doubt. So yeah, no, him. I don't know what Belakoch is doing at the moment. I know he's young and I know he's unproven and everything, but I think he could be someone. I really like the look of the. Obviously, it's not going to happen, but the guy West Ham have just got, the young, is it Torado? I don't know how to say his name. But that player that they've just got, he looks really, really good. So I would have liked him. The likelihood of that happening is obviously basically zero now because he's obviously at West Ham. But yeah, like I said in this stream, like we're fucked. We desperately need centre backs. And I think again, has the business coming in wise been good? Yes. We finally get a 6, which is what we've needed for a long, long time. You get Olasey in, brilliant. Vieto, brilliant. Nobody's seen him getting injured. That was a freak injury. He broke a ligament in his foot. Who the fuck does that? No one does that. It's normally ankles or knees or like something like that, so you never see that. So from that perspective, it's good. But then you go and sell Ligt and Mazraoui, who we need, may I add. Like, they would literally fit into team right now. I'd be less stressed from a Bayern fan perspective because we would have another centre back in there and a player that could play left back and right back. So, yeah. But yeah, no, as a whole, I'm a bit apprehensive for the season going forward. I'm excited, of course, because it's Bayern. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to think. I think Olasey, Musiala and Kane are going to smash it. I think Pellegrini is going to be very, very good, which is what all we need. Again, I've been saying it for the longest time. We literally need a player that's going to break the play, pass the ball forward. I don't need none of this tricky shit where he does fucking 72 step overs and then passes it. Just literally get the ball and hoof it. And then obviously he's got a goal in him from a corner or just bang it from outside or whatever. So, but yeah, other than that, Kimmich is going in a midfield that literally is no spot for him. He's literally pushing his way in the midfield. Goretzka's fucking hoping and praying he can stay. It's a bit of a weird time to be a Bayern fan right now, to be honest with you. It really is. Free agents in football. I want to see who's a free agent in football.
Martial?
Wow. Yeah, fuck right off. See, it's told me David De Gea, but he's not. That's a lie. It's also told me Rafael Varane. That's, again, a lie. So, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, this is... A lot of these people aren't even free agents.
Varane could have been someone you could have got.
Who does Matip play for? I wouldn't mind him.
Matip's too old. No.
He is too old, but he's already played in the league. That's the only thing I was thinking. Mate, I know that Thiago Silva's gone back to Brazil, but he would have been absolutely elite.
Yeah, would have been nice.
Yeah, we're fudged. To be honest, I don't really like Joe Gomez. Could be someone, but Paletti has literally said that if Bayern sign a centre back, it will be Jonathan Tah. So if we get Jonathan, I go back to that list. If we get then Jonathan Tah in, you've got 3 centre backs to play 2 positions. If we play a 4-back, if we then play a 3-back, you've then got all your centre backs on the pitch.
Yeah,
it's so backwards. It is so backwards. But either way, I didn't even speak about the first game for Bayern. Obviously, we've got a cup game. We won it, the Pokal. Thomas Muller scored. Kane scored. Olise got an assist, literally with his first touch of the ball. Yeah, super happy. Super happy with all the lads. To be honest, was it check transfer? Oh, thank you. We'll do that now. So yeah, no, I'm happy. In the fact that we obviously got the win. Again, I wasn't able to watch the game today because I was at work. Unfortunately, really didn't want to go to work. Cannot be fucking bothered with that shit. Cleaning people's houses is the most boring fucking thing ever. Why they not get off their own fucking ass and do it, I don't know. But hey ho, it is what it is. Makes me money, I guess. How the fuck do I look for this shit? Transfers and rumours. How do I look for free agents? I don't know. I have no clue how to use this shit. I don't care about top goal scorers, the statistics. I don't care about that. Transfers and rumours. Most expensive players. Rumour mill. Current rumours. Current loan players. Latest contract extensions. I don't see it. You don't put anything in the chat, no. I have no clue how to use this website. To be honest with you, I'm probably being dumb, but there, current free agents. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. So Anthony Martial, Memphis Depay, but he's injured, so no one's going to touch him. There is a centre back that used to play for Atletico Madrid, Hermoso, Spanish. He's 29. Matip, Ben Yedder. Who else? James Rodriguez. I would take him in a heartbeat. James Rodriguez, without a doubt. I would take him in a heartbeat. Matt Hummels. Dele Alli, no thank you. I don't think I know any more of these players. Who else? Again, I have no clue who half these players are. I think that's a reason. Willian, yeah, no thanks. Chupa Moting's still a free agent. I don't know why they didn't just sign him on a new deal, to be honest. And there's pages and pages full, but I don't have all year, and I'm not planning on looking at all of these because the likelihood of us actually signing any of them is slim. So I'll tell you something I would like though, and that obviously won't happen because, hey, you just said you need a left back. You know he's a free agent, don't you?
Who?
Brandon Williams. Get him back.
Yeah, imagine.
He's
got some lawsuit going on.
Oh, right, well, you're not touching him then. Someone I would actually like though, and it would never happen because of the way Neuer is and he plays all the games in them. It's Keylor Navas as a second choice. Sign Thomas Tuchel back to be the mascot, bro. Do not speak about Burnley like that, man. That's hella disrespectful. Thomas Tuchel should go fuck himself. Other than that, no thanks. He's a prick, and he put us in this fucking shithole, as well as Oliver Kahn and the other fucking dickhead. So, there's loads of players that are free agents. Cuadrado, Rio Patricio. They're obviously all old. There's one here. Marcus Rashford. Joking. I'm only joking. Well. But yeah, big up anyway. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I'm rambling at this point, so we may as well end. Big up to Taylor as always, and yeah, we'll obviously be back in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. We'll come back and do another one. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you for the support. Until then, yes, I'm Mia. Peace out.